So the reason as to why I like zebras is because the zebras are very unique, and also they have stripes that are not identical. So the stripes of the zebras are just like fingerprints of human beings. The temperature here is too hot. Now you can see over there we do have the Impalas. That's a male impala and then the female impala. You can get the difference between the impalas by just looking at them. The male impala has horns, while the female impala doesn't have horns. Yeah, that's a male impala. That's a very mature male. He's very strong. It normally takes something like 6 years for it to get to that size. So impalas normally live like there's one male that is dominant, and then there are so many females. You can see there's one with small horns, and then the other one with bigger horns, and then the other one with no horns. So the one with bigger horns is the one that is dominant here. The one with small horns is just a young one that is slightly something like 1.5 year old. Now this one is a Thompson's Gazelle, the one walking around. The Thompson's Gazelle is the 4th fastest animal on land. The first cheetah on land, that's on land. The first one is the cheetah, and then followed by the pronghorn. Pronghorn is a type of antelope, and then followed by the springbok. The springbok is a type of antelope that you can find in the southern parts of Africa. And then we do have the Thompson's Gazelle. Now this is the Thompson's Gazelle. A name antelope, a word antelope is just a collective word of so many herbivores that are closely related together. We have the leopard, but the problem with the leopard is hiding in the bushes. So let me try to take a good look. It's looking at us. So it's slightly blurry, but I think you can see it. Yeah, so that's the leopard. So the leopard is a big cat. It's one of the big cats that we have in Africa. In Africa, we have in Africa we have 3 big cats. We have the lion, and then we have the leopard. Oh, we have 2 big cats, sorry. We have the lion, and then we have the leopard. So this one is on tree this early in the morning, and also most cats are normally active very early in the morning. That's why when you come to Africa to do a safari, now the leopards don't eat humans, but they don't like humans close to them. They don't like humans coming close to them. So when humans come close to them, they will attack, but they don't eat humans. But the leopards are territorial. So the male leopard is territorial and solitary, and also the female leopard is territorial and solitary. Body is only designed for speed, but now you can take a look at the wild beast. So they are used to staying at the enclosures. You see, since these animals, they don't escape. They don't try to escape because these animals are just better off staying here than being released in the wilderness. Let's say if you release a predator in the wilderness, it might not be able to survive. So this is the wild beast. Yes, even the cats. Yes, in fact, if you release a lion in the wilderness, let's say Nairobi National Park is like a 2-minute drive from here. The lions just stay around. And then the other one is the hyena. And then the other one is the vulture. I think you know vultures. And then we have another kind of bird known as the marabustok. Marabustok is very ugly and also is the ugliest of the ugly five. And then the last one in the ugly five is the Pumbaa. If you have watched Lion King, you have come across Pumbaa, which is the friend to Timon, the one that normally sing Awimbawe, 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 Awimbawe. Yeah. And then the big five include the lion, the elephant, the rhinoceros, and then we do have the leopard, and then we do have I've said the rhinoceros. Good morning. Rhinoceros, the buffalo, that's the Cape buffalo, which is found in Africa, and then we have the lion, and then we have the leopard. But this one is the wild beast that most of the time, if you look at the videos in the wilderness, you'll find it migrating from Serengeti National Park. And then I'll take you to take a look at another animal. Yeah, we have the world. We only have one species of giraffe, and then 9 subspecies. So the one species that we have in the world is Giraffe camelopardalis. So the giraffe is a genus name, and then camelopardalis is a species name. So Giraffe camelopardalis, that's the one species that we have. Now, if you want to describe other subspecies of giraffes, you just describe them by the subspecies name. So you begin with Giraffe camelopardalis, and then you add the subspecies name like Tipelskichi, reticulata, or Rothschildi. Thank you so much, Nicola. Here we have the plains zebra. Plain zebra are very beautiful, and also they just like where they are not eaten. You see, all animals like peace, so they don't like where predators are around. It is called the plain zebra, and it is one of the 2 species of zebras that you have in Kenya. And also, it normally participates in the Great Migration. Now, the Great Migration happens from Serengeti to Masai Mara. Let's say they normally cross the river, so they normally cross together with the wild beasts, which are the wild beasts. This one, so this one and this one normally migrate from Serengeti to Masai Mara, and then after some time they go back to Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. They feed on the same grass, but the 2 animals will feed on the different parts of the grass. The zebras will come and feed, and then the wild beasts will come and feed on the shorter grass. So the zebras will feed on the longer grass, the longer upper part of the grass, and then the wild beasts will come and feed on the lower part of the grass. Now, you see, the zebra is more close to the horse than the donkey, but I'll describe it as Icus quagga. So in Kenya, we have another species of zebra that is bigger than this one, and also it's the biggest species of zebras. It's known as the Gravis Zebra. So the scientific name will be Icus gravi. Awesome. Horses are really awesome, and also they are closely related to the zebras. Now let's go and take a look at something maybe more interesting. So I normally live here in Kenya. So that's a lion and a lioness. So these are the big cats that we have in Africa. This one is known as the African lion. In Asia, we have another species. It's known as the Asiatic lion, but it's slightly smaller than this. And also it has more men covering their necks, let's say from the neck down to the belly. Yes,